So once we figure out exactly the definition of a reference angle, it's not so bad. You guys have already spent 20 minutes learning how to sketch angles, and so you're gaining. What I want you to do now is, first of all, sketch 120 degrees. So let's figure that out. This is how I like to do it. Start at that initial vector. There it is. And my brain likes to know that this is 90 degrees. Bam. How much further do I need to go? Another 30 degrees, right? So split this into 3 roughly, and that's going to put it in here. So I've sketched my 120 degrees. Now, I look at my terminal vector, and what I want to do is, what is the shortest way to get to the x-axis? If I were to swing it, it's definitely right there. Isn't that the shortest way to get to the x-axis? Now what I want to know is, how many degrees is that from the terminal vector to the x-axis? I know straight line is what? Straight line is 180. So if I'm already 120, how much more did I need? 60. 60 degrees is my reference angle. All right, let's do one in radians. 4/3 pi. We like to change that into a mixed number, so 1 and 1/3 pi. Here is my initial vector. One pi is that half a circle. And then I've got to go 1/3 more. So I've got to guesstimate and put this in thirds. Somewhere in there. There's 1/3 right there. You notice what I just said? I went 1/3 more. Because I want you to look again, what is the shortest way for that terminal vector to get to the x-axis? It doesn't need to keep going in the same direction we just went. The shortest distance between that terminal vector and the x-axis is right there this time. Back the way we came. How much did we come? Think about that. We went pi, and then how much more did we go? 1/3 pi. So guess what our reference angle is? 1/3 pi. You're right, it's 60 degrees, but if we're working in radians, you're going to want to leave it in radians. You're absolutely right. Remember, 1/3 pi, we would choose to write it like this. Pi thirds. I love that you're converting that back and forth already. That's great, Jacob. One more. Sketch that 290. And I really, really do like to work in 90 degrees. So watch this. Here we go. 90. Another quadrant would be 180. Just adding 90s, right? Another quadrant would be 270. How much further do I need to go? Another 20 degrees. So somewhere in there. And it wants to know my reference angle. Shortest distance between that terminal vector and the x-axis. You're going to want to say 20. But is that the x-axis? No. Yeah, so from here to here is the shortest distance between your terminal vector and the x-axis. If that much was 20, we had 70 degrees left. Reference angles will be used for a lot in the upcoming sections. So this is something we're going to want to practice.
Do you have to fill out this page